Far to the south, in the desolate fortress of Machaerus, John the Baptist was still held captive, but even there he had heard of the acts and deeds of Jesus, the man whom he had called the Lamb of God. And when two of his followers came secretly to his cell, John begged them to go to Jesus and ask if he was truly the one who was to come. And obedient to John's request, they undertook the long, arduous journey. Northward they traveled, across the hot, bitter salt shores of the Dead Sea, up the fertile valley of the Jordan, skirting Samaria, coming at last to the Sea of Galilee. Through Kinnereth they journeyed, Tiberias, Magdala, and at last they came to Capernaum.
Do you believe that I am able to do this? Let it be done to you according to your faith.
Rabbi, we come from the man, John the Baptist. He is imprisoned at Machaerus.
But he has no fear.
His spirit is as strong as ever.
He sent us to ask a question of you.
Ask what you will.
He said, seek out the Nazarene, and when you have found him, ask him this. Are you he who was to come, or shall we look for another?
Go and tell John what you have seen and heard. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, and the deaf hear. The dead are raised up, and the poor have good news preached to them. And blessed is he who takes no offense at me.
We will tell him, Master.
Word for word, as you have told us.
Who are those two?
Followers of a prophet called John the Baptist.
Prophet? A wild man clad in skins, dining on locusts and wild honey?
I've heard it said that he was sincere, devout.
Ranting, raving madman.
Enough. What did you go into the wilderness to behold? A reed shaken by the wind? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, those who are gorgeously apparelled and live in luxury are in king's courts. What then did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, who shall prepare the way before thee. Truly I say to you, among those born of women, there has risen no one greater than John the Baptist. But to what shall I compare the men of this generation? What are they like? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling to one another, We piped to you and you did not dance. We wailed and you did not weep. For John the Baptist has come eating no bread and drinking no wine, and you say he has a demon. The Son of Man has come, eating and drinking, and you say, Behold, a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Yet wisdom is justified by her deeds.
Now you are hearing the truth, real truth, not the half-truths of men. Men who would weigh us down with a yoke of 1,000 laws, laws that we cannot understand.
Come to me, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden light.
While the Master continued with his mission, his disciples, by two and two, were imparting his teachings to the people of Israel, Thaddeus and James the Less. Bartholomew and Thomas, bringing word of a new concept of God's kingdom, of a kingdom in which the living Spirit of God ruled by love. They spoke to men of every class and station, to the rich as well as to the poor, to the proud and to the humble, asking not the value of a man's purse, but the worth of his spirit.